Well, hello there. Thank you so much for coming. Welcome to another episode of the Teach You Easy podcast with yours truly, Catherine Storing. I'm so excited because we have to talk about something that is real, like real talk right now for entrepreneurs. So if you're an entrepreneur, about to become an entrepreneur, or actually for any human beings that need to do the hard thing, which is adulting on a regular basis, even though you don't want to, then this is the episode for you. If you haven't subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for, because every Thursday morning and many times, often than not, the day before, you get a brand new episode. And I just bring it all the way 100. And I share with you the things that are happening in my life. I'm working with my clients, things that I'm doing in my business, in my personal life that I believe I'm called to share. Because unfortunately, I feel that, as I shared on last week's episode with my guest, that people think that being an entrepreneur is super duper cool, that everything works out right away, that you figure things out quickly, and that once you figure it out, they stay like that you don't change the course, that you don't pivot, and that could not be further from the truth. So today, we're going to talk about it, okay? Are you ready? Let's get right into it. I was talking to my prayer partner this morning, and we were talking about the things that we're working through right now. And they are some things that are hard, okay? Even though we choose this, even though this is what we decided that we were gonna do. Like this morning, I was dropping off my niece and just like, why are you so excited? Why are you so awake? And I'm like, I work for myself and I have the best boss ever. I was kind of kidding. But, I am the person that I can blame for the projects that I take on. And you still have to, not every day, not every moment is exciting. Not every moment is something that you enjoy, but hopefully the overall arch, right? The overall thing that you do at the end of the week, at the end of the month, at the end of the year, the majority of it you enjoy, it is within what you're supposed to do, okay? So I was talking to my prayer partner this morning, and we have some big projects, and she was saying, I just need a break. I want to rest. It's a lot. And she was not saying she wanted to quit. She was just saying it's a lot. And I heard what she was saying because I was right there with her. And I said something that I even surprised me when I said it, but I'm glad that I said it because I think she needed to hear it, and I definitely needed to hear it. And this is what I said. I said, sometimes the only way to get to the other side, to the fun side, is to go through. And I said it, and I felt that in my spirit, and I hope that you can feel it in your spirit too. Most of the time, when you are in the middle, in the midst, when things are just not going right, when there's a snowstorm and you have yet another snow day and you have to go clean up and you don't want to, and shovel and stuff, and things just don't go as planned, and you have a fight with somebody else again, and you're like, oh my God, I just need to have peace. You are about to level up. Can I just tell you that right now? That while you're going through that stuff, that is just God pushing you and letting you know, wake up. We're about to move. Pick up your things. It's happening. This is the time. It is here. It is now. And the only way to go through it is to go through. There's no jumping. There's no going around or underneath or above it. You have to go through it. It is the way we grow. And as I kept thinking about it, I've been thinking about it for the last couple of days. We like stability as human beings. I know I do. I love stability. And the issue with stability is that everything stays the same. And in order for us to move forward, in order to go up, we gotta shift. So I'm traveling this week, and it's one of my favorite things to do. And I love getting on planes. If I could get on a plane every month, I would, I think, especially as my daughter gets older. And one of my favorite things is just being on the plane. It's just does something for me, for my psychic, for my thinking, for my creativity. Just goes to 1,000, okay? But when we're about to take off, it's not my favorite, okay? I'm just not gonna lie. It's not my favorite. But it doesn't last very long, right? So we get on the runway, and the plane is doing its thing. It's getting momentum, and then woof, we go up. And that ascension, it's pretty drastic because we're pretty flat, right? We're pretty flat, and then all of a sudden we just go, it feels like we're going like this, and we're just going, and eventually we level up, and then we fly through wherever we're going, and then we get there. But at first, it has to be this inclination. And when you're like this and you're going like that, it's drastic. Do you see the difference? You're at this angle, and then you got to go like that, and then you go up. Things are going to shift. You're going to have to shift. You're going to have to learn. But then what's on the other side is your destination. What's on the other side is your next level. I'm telling you, I think I'm shouting, but I really want you to get this. Your next level is about to blow your ever-loving mind. What God is doing in this season, the way that he is orchestrating our moves, the way that he is driving our lives and our steps, it's just miraculous. It's just amazing. In business and ministry and your personal life, things are about to be popping. I'm telling you, they're about to be popping. Like my curls are popping with purple right now. If you're watching on the blog, then you can see it. If not, go ahead and take a look, because they're just popping with the really, really purple color. But you have to go through. I would love to have a fast forward remote. I would love to be able to tell you that you can just hop over and you'll be fine, but that's not the case. That is not the case. The reality is that for us to be able to be as effective as we need to be in our next level, we need to grow. We need to. We have to. We must. It is imperative that we show up grown. And the way that we grow is going through. And that is just the way it is. You could fight it. I could fight it, but I ain't gonna win. We're not gonna win. So we might as well surrender to the fact that this is it, that the way God grows us, that the way that we get to learn hard lessons is to go through. And then hopefully we learn the lesson, we move forward, and then we get to the other side, then we settle there for a little bit. And then inevitably, eventually, we have to move again and level up again. Is that okay? I want you to get excited about leveling up. Leveling up is where it's at. Leveling up is where it's at. And you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Listen, it took me a hot minute to figure that out. It took me a hot minute. It still takes me by surprise to this day. It still gets to be like, why can't it just be easy? Why can't we just go with the flow? At the same time, I don't like things to stay the same all the time. I like to grow. I like to evolve. I like to feel like I'm not the same person that I was. I was just telling my sister this morning, I was saying, shoot, I'm 42 years old, 42 and a half, because in a couple months, I'm going to be 43. And now is when I feel like I'm me, like I'm figuring me out, my communication style, the things that I need, the woman that I need to be, the kind of woman that I need to be. I'm learning this now at almost 43. Seriously. And I've been studying, I've been learning, I've been listening from God and hearing his word. And at this age, I'm feeling like I'm getting to a place where I'm getting to know me. And that's not even it. That's not even it. That is just the beginning, right? Of me learning who I am. And I'm just 42 years old. The moral of the story. There is something that you're going through right now. And it's difficult. And it's hard. And maybe painful to the point of tears. And you feel like, oh my God, I want to give up. I hope you heard that podcast episode. If you haven't, go check it out. It will bless you. But the rewards, can we talk about the rewards? Can you go to a moment? Can you go to a place? Can you go to a season when things were hard and then the rewards came? And then you can see the fruit, and then you can see the blessing, and then you can see that it was all so necessary, like my sister Tina Mo Brown would say, so necessary. Hang in there. Hang in there. It's not just going to be okay. It's going to be magnificent. When you see the place that he's driving us to, I feel like we're cattle or sheep, right? Maybe sheep, because we're more complicated than that. And God is driving us down a path. And we're like, I don't know where we're going. I don't know. Are we there yet? And I think adults are worse at asking, are we there yet? Especially if you're an entrepreneur. As entrepreneurs, we want to get there. We just want to get there and figure that out. Who am I supposed to work with? What am I supposed to do when I work with them? How much do I charge? And what course do I create? And what program do I create? And what state do I move in? Where do I incorporate? All these questions. And I know they're real questions and things that you want to know. But can I just tell you for a moment, I just want you to have a moment today. God's got a plan for your business, for your ministry, for your personal life. God has a plan. And I'm just getting emotional thinking about it. His plan is better than we could ever think or imagine. We can worry and spend our time spinning our wheels, trying to peek into the future, trying to like piece it together and figure out what he has for us. Or we can trust that he has been there for us before. He is with us right now, and he is not about to walk away. He is not about to walk away. He's not. He ain't never gonna do it. He's never gonna leave us ever, 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 ever. Can we worship him on credit? Can we continue to move forward in our business on credit, knowing that everything will work out forever for our good? Everything will work out. He'll just gonna make it work, and it will be fine. For those that love him, that are called according to his will, everything will work out. And it is uncomfortable. You don't have to do it by yourself. Praise your way through. Pray your way through. Fast if you have to through that process. But do not give up. Do not dwell in the what ifs. Do not dwell in how is he gonna do it? How is it gonna happen? Because probably you cannot see it. They are seasons. They are things in my life right now that I don't know how they're gonna happen. But what God is telling me, and he's telling you, telling us at this moment, I got it. You don't have to know how it's gonna happen. You don't have to see it. Trust me. The name of the game is trust me with your business. Trust me that I'm going to use you in mighty ways. Trust me that this little patch where you don't really know what's going on and how you want to move forward, I got you. I have a purpose. I'm building your story. I'm building your story arsenal. So when you're preaching, so when you're teaching, when you're going to the conferences, you can talk about the missteps. You can talk about how hard it was and how you got to the other side, how I got you through the other side. I'm giving you a testimony so you don't have to use anybody else's testimony. I got you. When it comes to your ministry, when it comes to your personal relationship with me, I have a plan. I'm driving you down a process. I'm driving you down a process. I know what I'm doing. It's gonna come together. Maybe you feel like you're not being used like you want to. Maybe you feel like things are not moving the way that you wanted to, but I know what I'm doing. Continue to be faithful in what I'm using you, what I'm calling you, and you'll see how it comes together. Because the will happen, I don't know, you're not on my street yet. My business is popping. I know what I'm doing. I'm good. Maybe you're talking about your ministry. My ministry is good. I'm being invited. I'm flourishing in my church, in my ministry. Things are great. But now I bet I'm going to drive down your street, and that is your personal life. And maybe you're making some big decisions. Maybe you are at a crossroads. Maybe you have an empty nest. Maybe you're divorced. Maybe your marriage is on the rocks. Maybe your children are acting a little cray-cray. I don't know. Maybe your parents had to move in because they're older and they need their children. I don't know what's going on. I do know that maybe your personal life is not where you want it to be. Can I just remind you that he has great plans for you? Great plans. And those plans are about to bless your life in ways that you cannot even imagine. He is got a plan, and it's a good plan. No matter what it is, for your business, for your ministry, and your personal life, he's got you. Do not worry. That's what the Bible says. Do not worry about what I'm going to eat, what I'm going to wear. It doesn't matter. The lilies of the valley don't worry, and they cannot even comprehend how I'm going to dress you, how I'm going to put you together. I'm going to put you up on a hill. They're going to see that I'm your God. But you got to trust me. Continue to move forward. I got you. I know what I'm doing. Can you trust that? Can I trust that? Can we remind ourselves today that no matter what's happening today, as I just draw a whole bunch of papers, he's got us. He's in control. He's got an amazing plan, better than what you and I can plan, way better than what you and I can plan. And it's going to be an amazing plan. It's going to be awesome. You're going to be like, you know what, God, you did that thing. You know what? I was worrying. I wasted all the time worrying, when in reality, the whole time you got it. He's like, I can imagine him with the awesome, he's got a full beard. That's what I think is white, completely white. He's got the awesome, kind of wavy, awesome hair. And he's got his big old strong arms crossed over. He's like, yeah, that's what I've been saying. I've been saying that I got you. I've been saying that I will never forsake you or leave you. That's what I've been saying. So you're getting with the program now, because I've been saying that for a very long time. Like, seriously, when are you going to get this? I love you. I'm committed to you. I love that we serve a God that is committed. Just now, I'm getting to a place where I'm learning what commitment is. Again, I told you, I'm about to be 43 years old, and I'm barely just learning at a deep meaning, a real understanding of what commitment really is. And God has been committed from day one. He has not moved. He has not relent on our love. He's never said, I don't love you anymore. No, he loves us today as much as he loved us yesterday. He is committed to this relationship, and he's going to see it through. And I'm so thankful that we serve that kind of God, because I can put my business in his hands. I can put my ministry in his hands. And you best believe that I'm choosing to put my personal business in his life as well. The only way to get through is to go through. Trusting. Hold on to that promise. All things work together for good to those that love him and are called according to his will. I know for a fact that you are called according to his will, and he's got marvelous plans for you. Marvelous plans for you. I love you. I'm excited. I cannot wait to hear how this episode changes you. I cannot wait to hear how this episode reminds you of what God is doing in your life. Let me know. Send me an email. Go to Twitter. Go to Instagram. You can find me in the Catherine store and pretty much everywhere. And let me know. Go to my Facebook page and let me know how this is blessing you, because it's surely blessing me. God is just, he's in the winking business. When I pray and I need a little wink, I just said, I need a wink today. Can you just give me a wink? Can you just remind me that you love me? Can you just let me know that you are on it like a bonnet? And then he does. And sometimes he uses me to remind me of his word. I love when that happens. I ask for a wink. This is the wink right here. God is amazing. He's on it like a bonnet. He's about to bless us like we have never seen before. And all will make sense. All will make sense. Let's not worry and trust him, because he's got us. Thank you so much for listening or watching to the Teach Your Easy podcast. This is a calling of mine. I am excited for what you're doing, and I cannot wait to hear from you and see how God wants to use you in your business, in your ministry, and on your personal life. Don't forget to register to the podcast. It comes out every Thursday morning. We get a brand new episode. And if you haven't registered to the Teach Your Easy virtual retreat, I do not know what you're waiting for. Seriously, I do not know. I'm going to give you the link one more time. You're going to be able to see it on the podcast notes. And that is teachereasy.com/virtual retreat. teachereasy.com/virtual retreat. And of course, my sister is texting me, no, stop right now. So, that's what happens when you have a Mac and you have everything connected, but that's okay. That is life. That's okay. So there you have it. Thank you so much for listening. Remember that I love you, that I'm rooting for you, and I will see you next week on the next episode of the Teach Your Easy podcast with yours truly, Catherine Story.